Thank you for being here this morning on this very important issue on public safety when it comes to railroad crossings. As you know, we're coming into the busy holiday season here in West Palm Beach, and we have a lot of visitors coming from out of town, so we want to make sure that they're here and they're safe. And one of the things that we want to make sure they're safe with is how they do crossings, whether it's walking pedestrian crossings, bicycle, vehicles. We want to keep our citizens and our visitors safe. And this is a campaign that we're launching to help with that initiative, along with some capital improvement projects that we'll be talking about as well. To talk a little bit about the initiative and kind of introduce the whole thing, I'm going to bring the mayor up in a second, but before I do that, I do want to make a couple of introductions of folks who are here. First, our city commissioners, Commissioner Lambert, Commissioner Warren, and Commissioner Fox. Thank you for being here. Our county commissioner, Greg Weiss. Thank you, Greg, for being here as well, Commissioner. TPA Executive Director Valerie Nielsen. Valerie, where are you? There you are. Thank you for being here. FDOT Freight and Rail Planner Brian Owens. Brian, thank you. Partnership's important to us for sure. SFRTA Executive Director Dave Deck. Dave, are you here? Thank you, Dave. Palm Beach County Engineer David Ricks. I saw David earlier. Hey, David. With the FRA, with the Federal Railroad Administration, Rory Newton. Thank you, Rory. Did I miss anybody here? And our police department and other departments are here as well. Police Chief Frank Adderley is here. Thank you, Chief. Our police department plays a key role as well in this initiative. And with that, I'll introduce the mayor to come up and have some few remarks.
Thank you, Armando. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
You may have heard me say before that one of the reasons West Palm Beach is on livability.com's top 100 best places to live in America is because we are a safer city. And that includes pedestrian safety. The See Tracks, Think Track campaign is designed to encourage pedestrians to look up and look both ways before crossing the railroad track, and is designed to urge everyone to use caution around railroad tracks. Our goal is to inform and educate residents and visitors of West Palm Beach to make safer choices, whether they walk, bike, ride, or drive. So some highlights from our 12 Days of Safety campaign start with the See Tracks, Think Track stencils. We're placing along all 47 South Florida Rail and FEC crossings. And you'll find West Palm Beach Be Alert signs on our busiest pedestrian crossings. We're putting the word out. Always expect a train, never walk on tracks, and remember, trains have the right of way 100% of the time. So I encourage everyone to use social media to help us engage with our residents and visitors by using hashtag WPB Rail Safety and hashtag Be Alert WPB during this holiday season. Lastly, we ask everyone to help us get the message out to your friends, family, and loved ones. Programs like this are made possible thanks to our partners at the FEC Railroad, FDOT, South Florida Rapid Transit, Brightline, Palm Beach County, the TPA, and of course our own police, fire, public works, and engineering departments. So let me bring up to the podium Kelvin Valbrecht, who's our Director of Engineering Services, and he will discuss several citywide initiatives for railroad safety. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin Valbrecht. I'm the Director of the Engineering Department here at the city. I would also please like to acknowledge Ali Sewell, who's here representing Brightline for us. We omitted her name earlier. But I want to tell you, railroad safety crossing requires three things, as many engineering things do: engineering, education, and enforcement. None of those three things can do everything by themselves, but combined it can make some dramatic improvements and enhancements to being able to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish here. This campaign right now is focused on the education component of that, and we want to really move that forward and keep that going throughout the year, into next year, and onward, to try to make sure that people understand that there is railroad crossings and what they need to do to be safe around those things. So, as far as the engineering components to that go, we do have some capital projects that we're planning, including such things as additional signage, pavement markings, concrete medians, delineators. the types of things that are typical for railroad crossing safety that we're going to implement at as many crossings as we can throughout the city, as well as we're also going after a grant to help with a planning grant that is going to provide a corridor-wide safety study to come up with some programs to potentially add additional crossing safety measures, as well as provide further education and potentially some enforcement provisions to that. So with that being said, I'd also like to acknowledge that we want to work very closely with our partners, the Florida FEC Railroad, FDOT, and the TPA, and many others in helping us to maintain the safe railroad crossings in the city. So thank you very much. And I want to introduce Ali, who wants to come up and speak now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Safety is Brightline's top priority, and we are so thankful to the City of West Palm Beach, to Mayor James and to his team here for leading this initiative because it really is of the utmost importance. We're also thankful to our partners at the county, to Mayor Weiss and to the Palm Beach County staff, to Valerie Nielsen and the team at the TPA, as well as the Federal Railroad Administration and the Florida Department of Transportation. Brightline cannot do this alone, and so we are so thankful that we are here today to launch this new safety effort over the next couple of months, year, to help bring attention to this important issue. Mayor James said it best: see tracks, think train. If you come close to the railroad crossing, take your earphones, headphones off. Be alert. Pay attention. Don't be on your phone. Don't try to beat the train. 45 seconds or even a couple of minutes that it takes for a freight train to cross are not worth your life. Again, safety is our utmost importance, and we encourage everybody to stay safe around active railroad tracks. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali. And before I ask Dave Deck to come up, I'll just to also emphasize, if you happen to find yourself with a vehicle and you're stuck on the tracks, you got to get off. I don't care what that takes. You get off the tracks. Shouldn't be on there to begin with, but if you happen to get on, you've got to figure out a way to get out. You can drive out most of the crossings. You can break the crossings, whatever it takes. What you don't want to do is die on the tracks there. So don't stop on the tracks, but if you happen to get caught there, please make sure you get off the tracks. Mr. Deck, if you can come on.
My name's Dave Deck. I'm with SFRTA Tri-Rail. I want to thank everybody for allowing me to come here and be part of this. The city, the county, the TPA, this is fantastic. This is, I've been railroading for almost 30 years now. And the thing that we've never been able to solve is safety around the crossings. And it's unique because with all the things that we can disagree on, I've never found anyone who disagrees with crossing safety and protecting people around trains. So this initiative is fantastic, especially coming into the holidays. We have enough distractions on a day-to-day basis as it is, but I'm still trying to figure out like what that last gift is that I need to get for my wife, and that's what everybody else is doing the same thing. So all these distractions, these reminders at the crossings to pick your head up and look around. There's only two good things that happen and on the railroad tracks, and that's moving people and moving freight. Anything else doesn't belong there. And this is a great initiative. I look forward to a future partnership, and we'll be here for anything that you need from us. And thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll ask Valerie, our partner is at the TPA, to come up and say a few words.
Good morning, Valerie Nielsen with the Palm Beach Transportation Planning Agency. We're so excited to be here today and really applaud the City of West Palm Beach with their leadership in this campaign to raise awareness. Safety is all of our priority, and we really all need to do our part to be aware, to be alert, and not go into the tracks. So I really look forward to this campaign and continuing our partnership with the city, with the county, with all our municipalities and our railroad operators and owners to promote safety, to promote safe behaviors, and to continue to pursue funding opportunities to encourage safety infrastructure and all the safety education campaigns that we can do in our county to promote safety. So thank you so much.
So you'll note here we have some in English and in Spanish, an example of the campaign and some of the things we'll be rolling out through social media and other media as well over the next 12 days. We're going into the holidays, but that's just a kickoff. And after that, it's also continuing that education because it's constant messaging, and then also the capital improvement projects that were mentioned by Kevin, and hopefully the grant funds that we're going to be applying for over the next couple of years, and the city's committed to those, to applying for those grants, and to also providing the matching funds that are needed and making sure that our crossings are as safe as possible.